Martin, can you hear me?
Hear me okay?
Yep, can hear you now.
Liam McCargusel, Cogarda Square.
Go Margot.
It's my Marchino and Homeboys podcast. Fáilte go Celtic and Haliban. The Gaelic got the multi out with the John Kirsten Gaelic Ganish.
Yeah, a piece of your camp.
How many ever honey email first yet? Tan Mecha Patadori Celtic Rodul and Yaran and we'll check their special there Agat Dove or Changa.
Ní chuil mé sin, sorry.
Just for the we'll check their special that Agat Dove and Changa. Have you any special messages in Irish to those who are listening in Ireland?
Gur mágwibh as an takeíocht agus tásúil go déine mé rudí má anseo.
Right, you'll need to translate that later for me. Martin Watt.
Hi, Phil. Welcome to Celtic. Just going to ask, what excites you the most about joining the club? What's the 2 or 3 things that attracted you the most to Celtic?
Obviously, the history. It's a massive club, and in Ireland, like it's well followed in Ireland, and I suppose once the call came in, like it was just like a bit of a no-brainer. Just the size of the club, the following, obviously the stadium, the fans, they fill out the stadium every week. It's just like it's a great club, and the history that they've had and the success. Hopefully, we can replicate it this year.
Chris.
Good afternoon, Liam. Welcome to Celtic. Just a quick one from me. You've been recently played wing back role. Well, with your stature at 6'4", you've natural attributes of a centre half, where you've also played. But where do you feel your natural position?
I'll correct you. I'm actually 6'2", but apart from that, like, look, I'm comfortable in both positions. Probably just as comfortable as each other. I've played left wing back. I've played in a back three, and I've played left back and centre back in a back four. I suppose I love playing centre back, and that's probably my most natural position. But after being thrown out left wing back this year at Shamrock Rovers for injuries, and I've played left back for the Ireland under 21s and at club level before, I think I can do both equally as well. Even though I'm probably more naturally a centre half, I've kind of adapted into being able to do both, especially this year.
David.
Thanks, Liam. Best luck.
Thank you.
David at 67. Hail, please.
Hi there, Liam. What did Ange Postecoglou tell you about your role at Celtic and what he wants to see from you this season?
Well, I suppose we haven't had that much time to talk, obviously, because coming in, I was here for a couple of days, and then it was the international break. I was back in Ireland, and I've been back in here today. He sees potential in me, he's told me, and he thinks like he can improve me as a player, whether as a centre half or a left back. I'm not sure, but hopefully both. And yeah, he's just looking forward. We're looking forward to work with each other, I suppose.
David Falls.
Hi Liam, can you tell us a bit about the other offers that you had? I think it's Southampton were in for you. What made you go against going to England and decide to come to Celtic?
I suppose there was other clubs. There was other clubs interested, and it was kind of a tough time, like picking and choosing. But I think once the Celtic thing came up, it was like it's just such a massive club and such a good opportunity to improve and to play in Europe. That's one thing that it offers that other places doesn't. And obviously to be able to play in front of a full stadium every week and hopefully winning games and being successful as well, that's kind of what attracted me the most. And obviously the Irish element as well, it was kind of a bit of a dream, you know.
Celts are here.
Hi Liam, welcome to Celtic. Of course you want to take your own legacy here at the club, but if you to look back on a former player at Celtic and maybe replicating their footsteps or looked up to, who would that player be?
I suppose the obvious one for me as a defender in recent times would be Virgil van Dijk. Like he's he's been the best, obviously one of the best players in the world over the last few years, and the time he spent at Celtic, he was successful and he developed and became a top player. And I remember seeing him at Celtic and thinking like he's unbelievable. So in recent times, I suppose it would be him, because of the levels he's gone to and how like Celtic helped him get to those levels.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, mate. Best of luck.
Thanks.
Kevin?
Hi there, Liam. Welcome to Celtic. You've been given the iconic number 5 jersey. How do you feel about wearing that, and what kind of state of mind you going to bring to that jersey? What will you bring to the Celtic team?
Yeah, I think I know the history behind the number 5 and how big it is here, and like I was outside the stadium today, I walked past the statue of obviously Billy McNeil, and just it's massive. But I think regardless of what number I chose, I was always just going to come here and just do my best and just kind of work as hard as I can to get into the team and hopefully have a good few years here, however long I'm here for.
Thanks very much, Liam. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ryan?
Hi Liam, so obviously watching your highlights for Shamrock Rovers, it's clear that you have a great range of passing along with your defending. Do you feel like these components of your game will stand you in good stead at Celtic?
Yeah, definitely. I think playing with Shamrock Rovers over the last couple of years, we had, in most of our games, we would have had most of the ball. We were a possession-based team. We like to play out from the back, and I know it's the same here. And I think the manager at Shamrock Rovers is kind of, obviously, he improved me a lot in that sense and made me more comfortable on the ball. And it's always kind of been a strength of mine, and I hope like I can use my abilities here as well as I can.
Sean?
Hi Liam, how are you doing? I was wondering, how much do you think moving to Celtic can aid your international aspirations?
Yeah, obviously it's a step up from where I was, and it's a massive club. So if I'm playing here and doing well, it would help me be in the window for international call-ups in the future. And I suppose it's down to me now to do as well as I can, because obviously I want to have a successful international career. That's a massive goal of mine as well.
And finally, 20-minute Tims, please.
Hi Liam, you just mentioned there that having a successful international career is a goal of yours. What other ambitions do you have in the game, and do you have any beyond Celtic?
I suppose I haven't really thought past Celtic now. Like it's been a mad week, and I'm just so like over the moon to be here, like at this club. Like I never really, I haven't had the time to think about what's beyond it, and I suppose I'm focused on the next month. I know we have a busy schedule coming up, and the amount of games we have, but I suppose I can only do as much as I can and work as hard as I can, and wherever that takes me, it will. That's the attitude I have towards it at the moment.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.